Narrator 1: A sea battle. The ship tipped and rocked. Suddenly it burst into flames. Splash! A spray of salt water flew into the air. A sailor had jumped into the ocean. Narrator 2: The sailor swam to a floating oar. He gripped it to stay afloat. Although he was miles from shore, he knew he would survive. He wouldn't give up. Though others might. He believed in himself. When he thought he was right. Narrator 1: This brave sailor was Christopher Columbus. Columbus: I grew up in Italy. My father was a weaver of cloth. He wanted me to be a weaver, too. But I dreamed of being a sailor. Finally, my father agreed. Narrator 1: Now Christopher Columbus was in the cold ocean water. But he wouldn't give up. Swimming and floating. Working and resting. Swimming and floating. Working and resting. Narrator 2: He did make it safely to shore. He landed in Portugal. This was lucky for Columbus. His brother lived there. Columbus' brother: I own a map store. I will give Columbus a job making maps. Narrator 1: Columbus talked with sailors who came to the store. He read about explorers like Marco Polo. Marco Polo: I have traveled east from Italy on land. I have gone to wonderful, faraway places. These places are called the Indies. Narrator 2: People were thrilled by the riches Marco Polo brought back. All silk and spices. Jewels and gold. Wonderful things. For all to behold. Columbus: I want those things, too. Narrator 1: Columbus began making a plan to travel to the Indies. He thought about the shape of the earth. Columbus: The earth is round. This much I know. Would sailing west be the way to go? Narrator 2: Columbus decided not to go east over land. He would sail west over the ocean. Narrator 1: But Columbus had some big problems. Most people thought the ocean was too wide to cross. Townsperson 1: It cannot be done. Townsperson 2: Impossible. Townsperson 3: The sea is too wide and unknown, they will never come back. Narrator 2: Also, sailing west to the Indies would be expensive. Columbus did not have enough money. Columbus: I will ask the King of Portugal for help. Narrator 1: First, Columbus explained his plan to the king. Then he asked for ships and money. King of Portugal: Ships and money. For a plan that sounds funny? Ships and money. For a plan that sounds funny? No. Narrator 2: Columbus was sad. He was disappointed. But he wouldn't give up. Though others might. He believed in himself. When he thought he was right. Columbus: I will go to see the King and Queen of Spain. Narrator 1: The King and Queen listened to Columbus. Then they asked a committee to study his plan. Over and over. Meeting and talking. Over and over. Meeting and talking. Narrator 2: After 4 years, the committee made up their mind. King and Queen of Spain: It's a silly idea. Narrator 1: Poor Columbus. He was very disappointed. But he wouldn't give up. Though others might. He believed in himself. When he thought he was right. Columbus: I'll go back to see the King and Queen of Spain. Narrator 2: The King and Queen again listened to Columbus. He told them about his dreams of riches. Columbus: Silks and spices. Jewels and gold. Wonderful things. For all to behold. Narrator 1: Columbus tried to convince them. But once again. King and Queen of Spain: No. Columbus: Next, I'll visit the King of France. Narrator 2: He was on his way, when a messenger caught up with him. Messenger: Please come back. Do be so kind. The Queen of Spain. has changed her mind.